Hey, what's up? It's Rashad. Antonio, the Calrissian Kids, because Lionel raised us, guys. And we're back with the Bad Batch, show very near and dear to our hearts.
Mhm.
Episodes 8 through 11, Bad Territory, The Harbinger, Identity Crisis, Points of No Return. All spoilers, guys. Aside from Bad Territory. This episode was a very Star Wars Goes to the Bayou episode. And
Hey
you,
there, Cher.
yeah. I'm on Fred. Your girl Phoenix Shan makes an appearance too, which is probably one of my favorite like random new characters that they added over the past few years.
Hmm.
Also, it doesn't help that the just illustrious and ageless Ming Na Wen is voicing his character.
Yeah,
Also played her in live action in the
yeah.
very mediocre
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Started off pretty decent, then went off the deep end at the end. Anyway,
yeah.
she's
Is
back.
is she like 50? Ain't she or something like that?
She's in her mid 50s.
Yeah, mid 50s, and she's really doing her thing with that. But yeah, so
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's focus back, Tony. So we got
okay.
Phoenix Shan,
Hmm.
and she says, look, I got some information about the M count because these idiots, for some reason, don't know what what midichlorians are at this
Hmm.
point, which makes sense because they wouldn't know. They ain't been around no Jedi or nothing. It's just,
Hmm.
they're a special
And it's no
special
point
clone
for the
force.
Jedi to even when they were with the Jedi for the Jedi to even bring up the
No, we're not
midichlorians
explaining
to them.
midichlorians to you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? What a look who do I look like?
yeah.
That on Qui-Gon Jinn? You know what I'm saying? So so anyway, this episode is a perfect Star Wars filler episode. And I'll be
Hmm.
very honest because nothing really happens, but it still was an intriguing episode. We
Hmm.
have some Star Wars monsters, and we also have a random Star Wars villain. You know what I'm saying? So they
Villain of the
go
week.
villain of the week. So Phoenix
Hmm.
chances, look, yo, yeah, if y'all can help me get this bouncy, then I can help you with some information.
Hmm.
And they're like, no. Guess you don't want the information in. So they like
Yeah.
they was like, man, I hate not having no choices. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And which is kind of like what they've been doing. Also, Omega and Crosshair on Pabu, and Crosshair is still struggling to find himself, and
Hmm.
Omega, for all intents and purposes, is trying to teach Crosshair mindfulness. All right, so that's really this story. Because he can't hit no target.
Yeah. And
He's
she had
50%.
him and she had him meditate and stuff.
Yeah,
And he was like, where the hell you learned this from? She's like, oh, from my friend Gunji on Kashyyyk. And he was like,
he went to
you been
Kashyyyk.
you went to Kashyyyk or whatever? She was like, yeah, I went to
Man, we
Kashyyyk.
did a whole bunch of stuff,
And
yo.
we saw that last season with Gunji, the Wookiee young Jedi youngling, who, saying they helped get back to Kashyyyk and she can be with amongst his people. And she did teach her about their religion of spirituality and
Yeah,
using the force and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
she was trying to help him use that to balance himself.
Yeah, I'm about to run through this.
Yeah.
So basically they end up going to this little this planet looks a lot like Louisiana,
Mm-hmm.
very swampy, very
Mm-hmm.
bayou-ish, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And yo, Phoenix Shan is some trash. Phoenix Shan was like, look, make sure y'all mask up because the air is so humid on this planet that the air is toxic. And
Mm-hmm.
secondly, don't go in the water, which is two very bayou things. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So something happens, they have to go in the water because they drop
Mm-hmm.
something. Say, oh well, guess y'all wasn't gonna go in the water. He's like, I thought you told us not to.
No, I'm not going in the
I
water.
said, I ain't going in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gotta go. So then I'm going in the water, and like these like crocodilian monster things just start attacking them,
Mm-hmm.
and they get away from them. Also, a couple mines are in the water. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So they had to dodge them. Gets to this man. Your man has a treehouse hideout, like he's 7 years old. And the cool thing was this weird looking like I don't know,
I don't even know how to
it's like a
describe it.
praying mantis
Yeah, like a
looking
praying mantis.
creature. Yeah, like
Yeah.
this thing has like he was really giving them boys the business for a minute. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then they figured out how to capture him. And that's really it. I'm gonna be honest. And
Yeah.
when they go back to this space station where they got dropped off at, she's like, "Hey, where's the information?" Shan says, "Oh, I'm gonna get somebody to get information for you. So you don't have it?" She was like, "Nah, well, I don't know about no M count, but I know somebody who does."
Yeah.
Which leads us into the next episode, which is the Harbinger, which is a return. Somehow, Asajj Ventress returns. Because if you don't know, Asajj Ventress supposedly died a little bit ago. But like now she comes back and she's a changed woman.
Yeah, she changed woman, and she also has her white woman, you know what I'm saying? I may be white, but I date black men 90s haircut. She had the same color.
Tony. She did.
And for those of y'all that know, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, so she's like, yeah, I'm white, but you know, I date black men haircut, that little asymmetrical cut thing or whatever. She had that going on. And you know, apparently, you know, she was scouting them. She found out they was on Pabu, the planet Pabu and everything. And Omega, you know, wanders off and she finds her, and you know, the batch, they're like, yo, like they realize, they know who she is. They're like, yo, and she's like, oh, easy fellas, easy. She's like, easy fellas, you know, I'm here because a friend of yours sent me because you guys got some questions. I can tell y'all some answers, but I need y'all to answer some stuff for me, you know what I'm saying, as well. And basically, you know, she tells them that what the M count is, midichlorians, basically, you know.
Actually said it.
Yeah,
for the
she
first
said
time.
Right, midichlorians.
Yeah, because you know they were scared to say midichlorians forever.
And she's like, you know, it's in everything that's alive, and you know, the more midichlorian count you have, the more affinity to the force you have. Because they was trying to make it like it wasn't Omega, but then of course, for those of y'all that's been watching this, y'all know how much Omega annoys me. Oh, here goes Omega.
She's been kind of she been low key a G. She been a G this season.
She has been, but she still. But this one, she's like, you tried to say I could be a Jedi? I said, this bitch, this little bitch right here. I could be a Jedi. And she was like, yo, you can't be no Jedi. You ain't no damn Jedi.
Said Jedi?
Jedi? Nah,
how about you calm down, little girl?
Yeah, calm
you
down.
may be force sensitive, but you ain't no Jedi. You have to have Jedi training, okay? So cool out.
So she's like trying to put her through some tests, some early on tests. And she says, hey, go to the top of the mountain, at the top of the island, and get this or whatever. And she basically does that to get her away so she can have a conversation with the batch. And the batch are like, yo, we know who the hell you are.
So,
and we know what you stood for.
You committed atrocities.
And it was like, and then she was like, look, fellas, that was a different time. I'm not trying to do this.
You see my haircut, right? I'm a change woman.
I ain't trying to do this. I don't have the Sinead O'Connor no more. I got this right here. I'm good. The batch won't trying to hear it. And they tried pathetically. When I say
wash them boys.
Yeah.
Wash them.
It didn't even use a lightsaber. I mean, she was just beat their ass, and then in the meantime, you got Omega who does Omega type stuff, and she finds a way to get the leaf or whatever.
The flower. I don't know.
She gets back to Asajj Ventress with the lightsaber blade to Hunter's throat, and then got Wrecker up in the air, like force choking. And she's like, what's going on here? What's going on here? And they were like, oh, we're just having a little discussion type thing. And she was like, look here, yo, I know y'all care about this chick or whatever, but I need to run these tests on her to see, say what she can do. So she puts her through some Jedi type training type stuff. And you see that Omega has potential, but it ain't really potential.
She ain't got patience.
She ain't got patience because she is very brash and why are we doing this? Blah 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 blah. This and that. And she's like, little girl, if you do not settle the hell down or whatever. They even go out into the ocean, and you got you got crosshairs of them looking through the sniper gun,
Yo,
and
that
then
going
she
who
just turns
was it?
around.
Who was
It was
it was Wrecker. Wrecker had a
Record.
binoculars.
He said,
He's like, oh
"How
my
does she
gosh, she's
think
looking at me.
oh my gosh, she's looking at me. How does she know we're looking at her?" She was
Yo, that
shook.
was so funny,
Yeah, that
man.
part was funny. She was shook. And so trying to make a long story short, she basically somehow summons some type of showing them how how the force works with animals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think she unintentionally summons this whale type thing or whatever, and they're trying to get and they're fighting it. The bats try to go down in the rumble. They can't do nothing with it. And she's telling Asajj's telling the bats, like, yo, chill, I got this. And she basically uses beast control to calm the, the whale for down, put them down and everything cool. And Megan's like, wow, that's awesome, can do this. And then she basically tells him, like, listen, yeah, she got some stuff, but I don't know if this is it right here. But the best way to protect her is let her. She basically said is she don't need to be around y'all. She basically saying, let me take this girl.
Yeah, like give her to me so I can teach her.
Yeah,
you know
but she was like, I already know y'all not gonna do that. So she was like, I'll just say this: I found y'all very easily. What makes you think the Empire is not gonna be able to find?
And that's and that was like the thing that I think that they end up heeding it too. You know what I'm saying? Because the funny thing, we see that in episode 11, it was like, all right, we gotta get the hell out of here. But the funny thing was, she lied to Omega and said, hey, little girl, you ain't got no good M count. Get out of here. But the Batch was like, look. She might actually be something. Like, y'all need to make sure that whatever the Empire really wants her for some reason, y'all need to get out of here ASAP. You know what I'm saying? So again, it was cool to see Asajj Ventress, and that was a solid episode, which kind of brings us to, what's funny?
What's that?
This morning when I went to watch it, I always just scroll down and hit the last episode. Totally forgot there was 2 episodes of this.
So I watched. Saw 11.
I saw 11 and watched 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, Identity Crisis. This was a really good episode.
This episode was very good in developing the character of Dr. Carr.
Yeah, Emery. The clone Emery, man, and like it just also showed us the you good?
I was about to say, once again, how trash the Empire is.
Just the sheer depravity of the Empire. Also, just how crazy Hemlock is. So
specimens.
Again, we have also just the Empire snatching kids. You know what I'm saying? Force sensitive children once again. Saw the episode, we have like a little kid in the market with his mom and like playing with a toy. He drops a toy. He straight force pushes like a vase or something. That cracks. He picks up his toy and like, I'm good to go. Mom here turns around. This daggone, what's the propaganda that species? You know what
yeah.
He's like looking like, I'm about to have a come up. Right. So he calls someone and said, look, hey, I think I might have something that can interest you over here on this random planet that I'm on. They're inside that little house having a good time. She sees Smiles walking back and forth, you know what I'm saying, playing with the kid, give us a little doll, whatever. Boom. Guess who steps in the room? Cad Bane's like, do you have I see you have the kid.
How do you do?
Guys, Toto, secure the specimen, Toto. Yeah. So, and like, boom, and like still this, like the baby is a baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he's a little bit older than Nathan Summers was. You know what I'm saying? He can walk. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't be no older than like 2 years old. Straight put that baby in a crate like he was a dog. You know what I'm saying? And then
he said, shut that thing up. He said, shut that thing up because it was crying.
He was like, how am I supposed to do that? Toto is such an it's such like the and like the he does not want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Yeah.
he's just there. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna give him his doll. That'll work. He said, hey, I
Mm-hmm.
did it. Cad Bane's like, man, I don't care, yo. Let's go.
Let's get out of here.
Yo, the funny thing was Cad Bane threw about 8 credits at that man as he was walking away.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you. I was like, that was so unnecessary, yo. It felt like it felt almost like the Rick James and Charlie Murphy. You know what I'm saying?
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy. he did just toss some credits at that dude. Like
the dude had to pick him up, like he was a common whore. Like, all right, man.
You know, I thought up too on that. ATL with Big Boy. Oh no, you didn't. Just throw some money and hit me in my mouth for some money. That's also disrespectful. You know, hit me in the mouth for some money. That's also disrespectful. Cad Bane ain't give a damn, yo.
Nah, not at all, yo. And like the next couple of scenes are kind of integral to the ending of this series.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Nala Say still on lockup.
Mm-hmm.
And Emery's like, look, I earned the spot, yo. You need to give it to me.
Because Hemlock and because Emery went to Hemlock and was like, hey, now let's say locked up. I think I know the next most stuff. Go ahead and make me in charge of this whole. And Hemlock's like, all right, we'll go ahead and
might as well. You've been here. Shows her the whole operation. And goes past the point where they did last time with like the weird, like, red and little things, and goes past that to like this little, like, it's like a small prison.
You know what it looked like? It looked like the circular room that Andor and them was building the parts.
I was about to say that
they were building the parts for the Death Star.
It
That's
really
what it looked
did.
like.
You're right.
And the little kids was just in there,
a small prison. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they was in there just chilling, like it was rec time, And she's like, yeah, and Hemlock is like, all right, yo, these are high M count kids, our specimens in here. Make sure that you do what you got to do, yada yada yada. This is for Project Necromancer. The whole thing. This is of the utmost importance to the Emperor. We got to make sure that this is our number one priority. Funny thing too, he goes back to his office because Tarkin is hits him up on FaceTime, and he's like, "Yo, what you want, Tarkin?" Tarkin's like, "You asking me for more money?" He's like, "For what?" He said, "Hey, the Emperor already told me what this is." You know what I'm saying? You know how like when you go to above chain of command.
Oh yeah.
And somebody lower, but that person in the middle is like, ain't nobody tell me about this. So look, yo, boss already told him what to do, yo. So you just give me the money. And he's like, hey, we're diverting funds and stuff. Like Talking is being very bureaucratic about it. And he's like, look, we better see some results from this necromancer thing. He said,
and it makes sense. That's like businesses and companies like, oh, you keep coming saying, hey, we need this funding. Where are my results? Let me see a clone kid at least move a damn credit on the.
But no, Tony. But here's a funny thing, right? The funny thing is, Tarkin says, "I need to see some results about Project Necromancer." You got to remember too. He said, "What is Project Necromancer?" And your boy says, Hemlock says, that's classified.
Yeah.
So he don't even know what the hell this project is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He has no clue what this is. So the Emperor, and what he does, trying to lay all these plans, just in case his imminent death, he'll have a way to come back, because that's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? Between this and Project Cinder and all that, like all these things are like leading up to him trying to not relinquish his throne, so to speak. Yeah. So
also too, you see that the little kid, this I'm gonna call them children, but Hemlock is specimens. And she talks to one, and our Emery talks to one, and he's like, hey, limited interaction. with the specimen. Because one of the kids is like, "Hi, I'm Evie," and she's like, "Hello, you can call me." Hey, no, but you had the one kid who looked like the son of the Jolly Green Giant was like, "Yo, I need to get out of this thing." He saw how Emery used the code on her data pad to get up out of there, and then about to draw some blood. My man was trying to haul ass across the yard, as you say, Rashad, to get up out of there. They locked it down. He's like, "No, I gotta get out of here." They said, "I can get out of here." They stunned. Yo, the clone come over there and she's like, "Yo, was that necessary? Yo, he's just a kid." He's like, "It's a specimen."
Protocol. We're
Protocol.
following
Yeah.
protocol.
He said, he said, "It's a specimen." And we're following protocol. My man was like, she was like, "Yeah, this is some bull." So she
She
started
was
to be
like,
like,
I can't believe you done it.
I can't believe you done. She started to realize, like, yo, this is some bull. Yeah, I might need to try to.
Yeah. So she takes a quick little trip to Nala Say. Nala Say is like, got your ass. Oh, you thought this was cool, huh? Nah, it ain't nothing sweet what we doing here, yo. So he said, yeah, this is what the program is. You know what I'm saying? And now like she has this fuller understanding of what's going on, because I'm guessing that her being a female clone, or clone in general, and having him like take her on as like an assistant, like I really wonder how long she's been an assistant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really specified. It's interesting just to see.
I wonder, is she a natural born? Is she a an untampered clone, or is she an accelerated clone? And I'm guessing she has to be an accelerated
I
clone.
don't know though, Tony, because we don't know how old she is.
Right. We don't, because we know Omega is older than
Just
the batch.
yeah.
She's older than the batch in age, but she's an untampered clone as far as age wise. While the batch are younger than her. But I'm not sure if she. And I'm gonna say this. The reason I say I don't think so, because I don't think Palpatine was starting to dabble into. I think he knew about. Of course, he knew about the clone army and trying to put together.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think they were
like,
trying.
but
Go ahead.
also he didn't know about Omega until, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
yeah, like the day to day, like he don't be caring about a whole lot of that. He just trying to get
Mm-hmm.
his, he was too busy
Execute Order 66.
that. He was definitely too busy with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the rest of the episode essentially just has her realizing just how trash her job really is.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm trying to remember. Did Cad Bane show back up in this episode? Or
yeah, so she has to go to this little dock, the space
Okay.
dock. It looks like it was outside of Coruscant. Like it,
Yeah.
like the yeah. So they go to the space dock, and he's looking like, "You're not the usual Imperial officer that comes around." like, man, Cat man, just shut up, yo. What you talking about, man? So, so she sees the baby, and like when she sees this toddler,
Uh-huh.
her heart is
Sinks.
broken,
Yeah.
dog. I mean, they open that thing up, and baby's in his sleeping a little with the toy in his hand, which kind of makes her go back to Tantus, and she finds the toy that Omega made, and she gives that to the little girl, because the little girl was like, "Look, you lied to me." Because after your boy did his little, I'm gonna break out of here, and
Mm-hmm.
got stunned, they sent that man to the hole for 2 rotations.
Yeah.
Like he was a criminal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the whole point is, since they kids, they didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, look, they promised us we was going home. That's what
Home.
Nala say said, we going home. Nala say this. Nala
Selling
say some
pipe dreams.
trash.
Selling pipe dreams.
Nala say some trash too, because she was telling them kids they was going home. Them bastards was never going home.
Okay.
And gave her the toy as like, some comfort, and also to reassure her, look, yo, like I still have a heart. Out of all these people in here, like, look, I do have a heart. And that's basically kind of how that whole thing ends until we see Hemlock. Hemlock looks like he's trying to make another clone. You know what I'm saying? He has some plans. He had a clone there. It looks like he had like a ship or something or whatever on the other side. And he learns that his clone assassin actually tracked the one that failed him the other time when he fell out the daggone on waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls, Teth. So track down Fee. And when Omega is on contacts, and he's like, look, yo, go after her. Which leads us to the point of no return, which is
leads into the 11th episode.
Another good episode. Episode 11. Point of return, man. We see your boy runs up on the ship. Fee comes in there just trying to, get a little checkup, get some gas. You know what I'm saying? And he snipes his way, not snipes. He spies his way into the ship, goes to the manifest, downloads the stuff, and like boom, figures out that they are on Pabu. You know what I'm saying? Fee ain't dumb though, because she has her thing encrypted. You know what I'm saying? But the Imperial got that good data encryption unlocker software.
And also too, I already told you, and I think we talked about this before, who I feel that assassin clone is.
I mean, if he take that helmet off in his tech, that would be the biggest heartbreak. Also, a chance to actually have Tech join the team again, but I feel that'd be like one too many people that's come back to the batch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like especially after we had Echo, be like a slave to the Empire. But anyway, this episode is so sad because they are about to leave. They said, "Look, y'all, all right, guys. I think our time here is up. We love y'all. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the hospitality." And everybody's saying their farewells and goodbyes. So, all right, y'all. Hey, Omega, it's time to go to the ship. She's running. All of a sudden, shit blows up. They see the classic Star Destroyer over the city, which is so Star Wars.
And you heard the sound of when it comes into when it jumped out at light speed, and
then you see the daggone ships coming down, stormtroopers coming down, clone troopers. I mean, and they just tear up that little beautiful island city, man.
Yeah.
Tear it up.
And because Wrecker got like injured from I think the explosion or something like that or whatever, and they take away, and you got the black bald-headed like mayor mayor like, hey man, the hell y'all doing here? Whatever. They're like, hey, that's just like, hey, y'all are harboring a fugitive. He pulls out the little comm thing and show y'all harboring her. We ain't leaving until we find her, and we're gonna search this whole thing or whatever.
He said, "Look, all escape routes, any boat, blow it up."
Yeah, they blew up all the boats on the dock because he was pissed. Hey man, you messing with our way of life. We fishing people. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
So damn your fish. Find the fugitive.
We want that girl.
So they're going through all the houses, looking very very Nazi-like. You know what I'm saying?
Say it right, Rashad. Political party that lost World War II.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my bad. We
don't want it to get a hit on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna forget to edit this out too. Yeah. Either way, looking very Hitler. You know what I'm saying? And and they go to house to house trying to search. They just ransacking stuff. People outside with their hands up, like, "Yo, please don't shoot me. Where's the fugitive?" And they split up. So, Bushcall's like, "Look," they said, "Look. They blew the ship up. We got to get one of their ships." So I'm gonna go try to find a ship.
Go find a ship.
He said, "You two go." You know what I'm saying? Like, go with Wrecker. You know what I'm saying? Because the protocol, not the medical droid that they have, trying to fix him up, and they don't finding a way to get to the house where he's at, and he's still pretty much out of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
Record was not helping this episode. Sound like him for real.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the best thing about this episode just kind of proves how rational and how smart Omega has become over the time. We see her true character arc of being just a very, I can't even say
Rambunctious, annoying,
precocious, just a
rambunctious,
child.
annoying
You know
child.
what I'm
Yes.
saying? Just a real child.
You know what
To
she
this,
was at the beginning? She was that child that you go to the stores and stuff. They running around and everything, and you like, with this parent, please snatch this little child and get this child together,
yeah,
for real.
Because to be honest, I mean, she just had just she never been nowhere before. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm. She ain't been
So she
outside.
ain't been outside. She ain't been on cooped up on in daggone Camino.
On the water world, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
where it rains all the time. You know what I'm saying? So her having this arc, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes on. A lot of like we shooting, trying to find a way to get out, yada yada. None of that, nothing works. This thing I
Right.
love about this, I love it when Star Wars gives people no options,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this thing that they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And Omega and Crosshair have a conversation. Like, look, yo, we gotta figure this out. I can't let you get caught. Omega says, look, I have to get caught. Because by this time, Hunter actually finds the ship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He finds the ship, yeah. And the ship is falling crazy. Oh, that's definitely Hunter up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
then the daggone the trooper, assassin trooper says,
Yeah.
straight
Bow.
up murks the pilot. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So water, Hunter swimming back, full gear on. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it was like, all right, show. So we ain't got no way out. He said, look, and then Omega's like, man, it's my fault. This is happening. And he's like, no, no,
Mm-hmm.
no, no. It's the Empire's fault that this is happening.
She's like, yeah, but it's my fault. They're looking
Me
for me.
and I
If
cause all
I
this trouble.
Right, if I turn myself in, they will leave. And he's like, Crosshair's like, no. Blah, blah, blah. She said, I'll have a tracker on me. And then he's like, yo, what if they find it? She was like, shoot one of your guns, shoot a tracker onto the ship as we leave. And Hunter, and not Hunter, but Crosshairs realized,
I was
like,
like, yo,
yeah,
this is a horrible. This is too many variables in this.
yeah, right. He's like, too many variables that things can go wrong here. And she's like, hey, it's the only way, trust me. So then we cut to the assassin trooper, along with the other stormtrooper slash clone troopers. They're getting ready to torch a house with a blowtorch with like a full flamethrower. And before Omega comes, is like, yo, hey, I'm here. Take me as I am. Leave these people alone. And do it. And the first thing, check and see if she has a tracking device. Check a tracking device on her. They find and then they do the things. She was like, he's like, up, give it here. And she gives it up, and then she goes away, and they walk, and like Crosshairs is following her from a distance, but he runs into interference for some of those troopers. And the thing is, he's trying to get a shot off to put a tracking device because they're trying because they they need to know how to get back to Tantus.
Yeah, because nobody
And
knows what Tantus is.
right, nobody knows what Tantus is. Like they left Tantus, but they was like in such a hurry, they just jumped into hyperspace and just tried to get the hell out of there or whatever. So what happens is that little skirmish kind of caused Crosshairs to make the shot. Also, on top of that, Crosshair still, sniping
Yeah,
hand
ain't
ain't
quite there yet.
ain't quite there yet. He shoots it, and that was the saddest thing looking. Boom, and just plops right in the water.
I was like, dang.
And episode ends with Omega in custody on the back of the ship, and they're on their way to Tantus. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we have three episodes left. And
My bad, four.
four episodes left in this series completely.
Uh-huh.
Um, like I said, like you said, Rashad, these last two episodes were very good. The Fennec Shan episode was a good filler. It was a filler, but it was what it
It was
was.
good. It was
Yeah.
good. I
And
like, again, it was one of my favorites. So,
yeah.
and then the episode with the Massage Ventures
Ventures
was
was
really good. Like, we actually had some force action going on for a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we, like I said, down to 4 episodes, and we gotta see what happens.
Yeah, we'll be covering 12 through 15 on May 1st, because ain't no reason to do 2 and 2. Let's go all these hoes at the same time. But yeah, man. Again, Bad Batch. Not a lot of people watch. Not a lot of people on watching this with us. But hey, man, if you do, we appreciate you. Make sure you check out other stuff on the channel. Shogun, all them episodes. Godzilla, Kong, New Empire, review that. What else? X-Men 97. We're doing that also right now. So make sure that you stay with us during the things coming up in the very near future. House of the Dragon. The Western Bros are back, baby.
Yep.
And we're going to be cutting up like never before. And I can't wait.
Yes, because we
can't wait.
Because the stuff that we did from that was woo.
It was epic.
Some of our highest rated stuff, and it's still getting
views to this day.
To this day.
To this day.
So yeah, man, very excited. So like, subscribe, share, y'all. We appreciate you so much.
I'm Trump dance. Yeah. That's all we got for this one, man. We will see you guys next week. Peace.